yourself by virtue of your thoughts will make yourself. You will be the creator of yourself with the help of your thoughts only, mere thoughts. Your noble thoughts will make a noble personality, and your low level of thoughts will make a miserable personality. So let's dive into the next book, and the book name is As a Man Thinketh. So let's dive into the power of your thoughts.
The writer explains us that we are what we think of. It's not just a metaphor that we are making a fuzzy statement. This is actual physical world in which first we create ourselves into our mind, and then that takes the form of the physical form, means us. Us means not as a body but as a character, what we do, what we achieve, what we are living into. And here he gives us two very brilliant and beautiful quotations that I have to read them together, then only it will make sense. So the first one, it says, man is made or unmade by himself. In the armory of thoughts, he forges the weapon by which he destroys himself. In the second part, he says, he also fashions the tools which he builds for himself, heavenly mansions of joy and bring peace. So in two quotations, he explains two different parts of the world, in which in the first part, we will create the destruction for ourselves, our weapons from our hands, in our mindset, to destroy ourselves, to shatter our personality and our reality. And in the second part, in the second line, consecutively, he mentions that in the same mind, in the same armory, we can create and fashion certain tools that can give us joy, give us the practical measures and practical forms in which we will be living into with the joyous and heavenly form. So, who is the master? You. You are the creator of your destiny, your character. You are the molder of that. Even to the extent he goes that you are the god of your thoughts. Means if you are the only one who can create and control your thoughts, you are the god of them. That means indirectly you are the god of yourself. You will be creating yourself when you have the power over your thoughts. Whatever you think of yourself, you can create of yourself. Imagine the power. Imagine the strength you have. No one can even fathom that thing you can make out of yourself, what you can even think of. But it's the art of thinking, the way of thinking that you have to learn. Humans can enter into the temple of knowledge and wisdom with patience and practice. Both of the things are needed. But what happens is, we as humans are the only one who will change into foolish characters or foolish masters of our destiny when there is a weak time. Even in the same time, we can be the creator of good things for ourselves in the bad times, because we are the master of those thoughts, how we create the surroundings for ourselves by our reactions and actions. And those will come out as a result of our thoughts. So when there is a bad time, we become the master of our thoughts, but in a foolish way. We become a foolish master of ourselves. So we tame ourselves foolishly in bad times. In this next chapter, he's saying, you are the gardener of your thoughts. You are the master of your characters. Thoughts and characters are the same. Whatever thoughts you have the same character. Whatever I'm presenting you, I'm having the thoughts of this character before I came in front of you, that this is what I wanted to be presented as. Maybe physically still I'm not perfectly presenting myself because my thoughts were not aligned with my actions. Even I created that character in my mind and then I present it in front of you. But if they are in harmony, trust me, you will be way more impressed. That is my flaw at this time, that I am not presenting you in the perfect elevated form. So you are the character, you are the gardener of your fruits, means your character. So if you are sowing a bad seed in your thoughts, you will be getting a bad character. If you are sowing a good seed, you will definitely have a very, very good fruit of character. So your thoughts make your character, what you will be perceived as around the world and by yourself mainly. The very line the writer says, thoughts of courage, self-reliance, and decision crystallize into manly habits, which solidifies into circumstances of success, plenty, and freedom. So your thoughts of resilience, courage will create your circumstances around you. Whatever the decision based on your thoughts you will make, that will create the surrounding decisions, a surrounding environment, and based on that you will be living in your reality. That means you are the creator, the god of yourself. Still, we choose to be slaves rather than gods. The next part is about the effects of thoughts on your health and body, your physical body. That how can you have impact of the thoughts on your physical body? So amazingly, the writer says that your body is a servant of your thoughts. Your body is under the commandments of your thoughts. And the next line is more amazing. He says that disease and health are rooted in thoughts, or health of thoughts. What he is saying, it's the health of your thoughts, the power and the condition of your thoughts. If your thoughts are healthy, your body and mind is going to be healthy automatically. And if your thoughts are not healthy and positive, it's going to have an impact on your body, your appearance, and your diseases. So the more positive thoughts and the more creative and healthy thoughts you put in yourself, into your mindset, into your inner divine self, the better your health is going to be. Otherwise, it's going to be vice versa. So you have to decide what kind of a body and health you need in terms of your thoughts. So you have the cure and the proactive thought process to create your physical appearance and your health. The very beautiful quote the writer has given here is, thoughts of fear have been known to kill a man as speedily as a bullet. It is the fear, the thought of fear. It's not the actual fear, it's the thought of fear is so powerful that it can kill a man easily. There has been so many examples, practical experiments on that as well, that I will discuss in the future, that will prove it, that exactly it's not the reality, it's the thought of fear that derails us from the reality and puts us on a negative pathway and even to the death brink. So people who live in fear of disease are people who get it. Impure thoughts will soon shatter the body. So imagine our body is under our control and we are so naive that we allow our thoughts to go astray and create the damage for our own body with our thoughts. So we are the creator, we are the destroyers, we are gods of our own self, of our own creation. Means whatever superpower is up there, they have, or that superpower has given us the superpower inside us. Means we are having the godly power inside us just because of the thinking. We just have to think and it happens. And we don't want to think. We don't want to create for ourselves. We don't want to create ourselves even. Not for ourselves. Ourselves, how we want to be perceived in the real world, how we want to be perceived for ourselves. In front of ourselves, we are so damned in this manner that we have it in our hand, means in our mind. We don't have to do a physical labor as well to create this. But we don't do that. How foolish of us. It can be more than this. The writer says the thoughts of malice, disgrace, dishonesty, it will rob your body out of its grace. You have to see the word grace, a graceful personality when we see someone very elegant. When you have impure thoughts, the point is it will rob you of your grace, of your personality. Or you see some people on the streets that they have very rigid, very strict face in a negative way. You get the vibes from them in negative sense. Why? Because they keep thinking about negative thoughts about themselves, about their scenarios, and about other self. They keep a jealousy, a grim face for others, for themselves, for their circumstances and surroundings. They have fear. All of these things rob them for their grace of their appearance, for their body, for their ill will. So we create everything from our mindset. The next line he says, a sour face does not come by chance, it is made by sour thoughts. Our thoughts are the result of our face. A lot of people think why my face is like not attractive, or how can I make it better with some. A lot of people start using certain creams and doing certain treatments, but trust me, it's a practical thing. I'm telling you that actually you start feeling positive, you start thinking positive, and it will come on your face. That I can assure you 2000% in a remedial way. You don't need any physical therapy for that. 80% of it will affect your appearance. That is a done deal. You try it, tell me if it's not possible. Do it for 1 week even. Stay in a positive way, in a healthy, thoughtful process. And you will see on your face even, not on your body only, on your face even, the change. Until a thought is linked with purpose, there is no intelligent accomplishment. It's not about accomplishment only, intelligent accomplishment together. So you have to make an understanding that your thought should be accompanied with your purpose. It should be aligned with your purpose. If both of them are not aligned in a certain symmetry, there is no intelligent accomplishment. Remember, accomplishment is different, intelligent accomplishment is totally different. So you have to understand in depth that you should see your accomplishment goal, what goals you are after, then make your thought process in an intelligent way and run after it. Because there is no physical thing in the world that was not once a thought, and every invention, every experiment was once a thought before that. So what they have done, these people, whatever they were creators of these things, even from a bulb to this computer, this camera where I'm talking to you from, these all things were an idea first, a thought, and then they aligned that thought process into a certain tunnel vision, and then they ran after that accomplishment in an intelligent way. They followed a certain step, and then they achieved that target. And the next thing the writer says that a man shall conceive a legitimate purpose in his heart and set out to its accomplishment. The royal road to self-control is the ultimate pathway. The royal road to success is achieved only with the help of your thought process aligned with the purpose. Thought process and purpose. Now, before, in the previous lectures or in the previous videos, what we were discussing, that it is a thought process that creates us. Actually it does, but to intelligently create a creation of ourselves, an intelligent creation of ourselves, we have to link both things together, purpose and thought. So they have to be aligned in one tunnel. And to achieve that accomplishment in an intelligent way, we have to see the royal road in a very purposeful way. So both things aligned makes us a creation of that reality, of that thoughtful to a reality. Every reality is a combination of thought and purpose, and then the accomplishment is there in an intelligent way. The writer says that men have to see failures as a pathway to attainment. Failures are the best thing you can have in life to grow. If you have success, I mentioned many times before that if you have success without failures, that is no success, no growth in you. Never. That serves nothing. But intelligent men and purposeful men, what they do is they use these failures for their attainment, and they make these conditions serve them rather crying and mourning on them. They make them serve them. So if a bad condition is there, they're not going to start mourning and crying over that. They're going to make that condition turn around and make it useful and serve them to achieve their purpose, to achieve their goal. That's a very positive line you can use in your real life, and make it a habit of not crying over bad things. Rather use the situation, use that condition for your benefit, to serve yourself. Be a commander of that condition. It is not the condition that puts us down. It is our reaction to that condition that puts us down. It is us who will see how the condition is going to serve us either for our destruction or for our one step ahead of creation. It says doubts and fears shall be rigorously eliminated from your life. They are the main enemies of your knowledge. Whatever knowledge is power, and you cannot attain a perfect knowledge, a perfect level of knowledge, attainment of a certain heights of knowledge if you are fearful about certain things. Further, he says that doubts and fear disintegrate the straight line of efforts. Your efforts are not gonna be in a powerful, pointful way if you are fearful of certain things in your tasks. Fear is the only thing that holds your thoughts even. You cannot even think straight, because in the previous lines we were discussing that thoughts are the things that create us. Then if we cannot think properly, how can we create us proper? So, but we have to see why cannot we think properly? Because of fear. So we have to remove all kind of fears. Once we imagine, there was a speaker I was listening to online, I don't remember his name. He was saying a very powerful line, that he said that imagine if you are not fearful of anything in the world. Imagine that moment. Put yourself in that moment, what you will be doing, how you will react if you are not fearful of anything in the world. See your superpower. It will give you goosebumps. Even I am imagining this thing and I'm having goosebumps in me. Literally, I'm not fearful of anything at that time. At that, even if we say that we still are, but if you are able to imagine yourself, you will feel like a god. More than that even. And that's our human nature. We, even if we don't want to be arrogant or anything, we still want to feel that way. But try feeling that. You will see yourself in so different way. You will feel like you are alienated from this world. So please subscribe and comment and guide me along with you so I can make it better. And let's connect for the future knowledge. Thank you very much.